So he had an amazing career, D3. And, you know, jumping right into this season late in the spring, only had a few months with his team. So you can tell he's just really trying to figure it out, try to find their identity. And, you know, we got a little bit of the opposite here with Clemson.
There's a look at Coach Troy. And just trying to build some momentum. 4-set win over Delaware State last time out there. Jackie Simpson-Keir from Clemson. A significant win over Georgia in an electric atmosphere here on Tuesday in the SEC ACC Challenge, which, by the way, the showdown at the net, the ACC won 9-7. That's significant for ACC volleyball, I think.
It really is, and it's just probably a testament to what we're going to see this entire season here with the Tigers.
To the right side, Kate Hansen starts the scoring for Clemson.
Yes, and I love it again. We talk about that serve-receive rotation right there. They're usually going to go to Kate Hansen. She runs a nice little slide. She can run it quick. She can run it high to the antenna. It's very, very successful.
There's Kennedy Wagner. She doesn't need help to get kills, but a gift there for Clemson.
Yes, I love it. And I love the energy and the smile on her face, too. I mean, she's waiting for that ball. She gets up. Look how high she elevates, and then the immediate celebration with her team.
Kennedy, a career-high 20 kills against North Carolina A&T. She followed it up with 16 kills and 5 blocks against Georgia. And the Phoenix now on the scoreboard out of the left side.
Yep, and that's Cameron Lanier right there. Little off-speed shot. She's a very smart hitter. They're going to go to her a lot on the front row.
Lanier 7th in the CAA in kills per set, leads Elon with 54. Catherine Sand, the pass to Wagner, her second kill.
And there we go, Wagner again. And, you know, she had some pretty open court. The blockers were really tight in on her, but she elevates so high, was able to hit that back corner. Very patient, nice big swing right over that block.
Sant was very influential in making sure the Tigers had what they needed to score against Georgia. It's one of her best performances as the Phoenix cut the lead in half.
Yeah, and, you know, Sant, she, you know, even last year, she was kind of starting to slowly come into her own. I really feel like right now in this 5-1 offense, she's really setting herself apart.
Miscommunication from Elon, and again, the point goes to Clemson. Unforced error there.
Yeah, and what, you know, Clemson's such a strong serving team as well. You know, they got that, you know, the overpass from both sides, you know, able to stay at the net, put those away.
Wagner, aggressive serve into the net. So one thing I'm sure Jackie Simpson-Keir, you go back to take a look, they had a dozen service errors, outdone by Georgia, who had 13, but it was a recurring theme in that win, and Clemson was able to overcome it and win in spite of that.
Yeah, and it's so true. You know, we talked about this last match, that the higher the service aces, you're going to have a little more errors. So teams are just trying to be aggressive on that first contact.
And turnabout's fair play there as April Rice, freshman from Lamont, Illinois, serves into the net. McKenna Gildon, so impactful defensively and as a passer, and then she goes long.
And, you know, as a coach, generally we like to talk about the importance of serve and pass game early in a match. You know, you got to establish yourself on both ends, you know, good ball control, ball handling, but then staying aggressive serving.
This one's in play. Hansen finds the floor. It's 6-4 Clemson.
Great decision right there by Sant. I love that they're trying to get their middles established early. Again, once the middles are going up to swing, it's going to give an outside or a right side hitter a one-on-one opportunity, but Sant, just great decision, and Hansen was able to put that away.
Addie Raines, well placed, and an ace for the Tigers.
I love it. I love all the ace cheers. I remember doing those in middle school, and they're bringing it back. Oh, and look at that movement that ball had. Great serve. Those are really hard to gain control over.
Third ace of the year for Raines. She digs it out. That comes toward us. Elon able to stop the 2-point rally.
Hey, and that's a great right side attack. I talked with Coach Troy earlier, and he said he's really looking to get his right sides more involved and spreading his offense and not just setting that outside hitter.
Down for the Tigers. Back and forth we go. Some really effective attacks early. No rallies so far.
Yeah, I love that Sant. She's testing out the defense a little bit. They're pushed back. They're waiting for a big swing out of Clemson. I love she took advantage of that.
And into the net it goes. Mia McGrath. Boy, how good was she on Tuesday night?
Oh, she was incredible. I think after that second set, she just came into her own. Really, loading her senior season, doing all she can right here for the Tigers.
This is Kayla Palmer, sophomore from Ithaca, New York, serving for Elon. Here's Wagner. Drops it down.
I love it, Wagner. She's such a smart hitter. She did a little off-speed, little cross-body shot. She had a couple swings, deep corner, was able to score. Now she's switching it up a little bit. Again, that's going to put Elon a little bit more on their toes and give her better opportunities to score.
Off the touch, that's good instincts by Lanier to keep it alive. And in. Simran Carlson able to deliver a point for the Phoenix.
And what a great cut shot. That's such a hard spot on the court to defend. She's cutting right around that middle block. Great pickup over there by the right side. Lanier for Elon. And then just a nice little cut shot.
45 kills for Carlson. Tied for second on the team. Rains the dig. Back row. Sant's there. Wagner. There's Shannon O'Loughlin, a captain, with the dig. There's a nice rally. Wagner. But again, defender there, it's Palmer. Too strong, the attack by Lanier, and Clemson will win that rally.
Yeah, that's a great rally right there. You can tell both teams are kind of settling in a little bit. They're reading their hitters a little bit better. So I expect us to see some longer rallies here, especially if they can continue to stay aggressive.
Too low on the serve that time by Sant.
I know one of the big things is coaching. I would get so frustrated seeing serves go into the net. I'd rather see a serve go long.
There's another service error, so 6 already. We've had 19 points, 6 of them on service errors, 4 by Clemson and now 2 by Elon.
Yeah, and that's a lot, especially to start the match. I think, we could contribute some of that too. They've had, a long last match, both teams. Elon had a little bit of a travel.
Gilda on the dig. Backside, Moore, too strong. Clemson wanted the touch, not going to get it.
Yeah, great watch by Elon. You can tell Mia was just a little short in her approach. I think they had a little miscommunication with the height of the set. And, Mia did such a great job last match adjusting to those sets. So I think they're just trying to figure it out right now.
She had a career-high 15 kills, almost quiet there. Right in the middle, there's Okur. Boy, she was outstanding for the Tigers.
Yes, she was, Okur. She's great. I think her and Sant right now, they're really trying to connect. She's new on the roster this year. They've been working on that setter-hitter connection. Coach said they've been trying to get her the ball more often because she is such a big offensive threat.
Here's Moore, the lefty. And they say the attack went into the net, trying to avoid that block.
Yeah, just still a little off in her approach right there. I think just a little timid to start.
Tigers up 12-10. This is Clara Simmons, senior from Louisville, North Carolina, a returning veteran. McGrath, high and dug out. Simran Carlson keeps it alive for Elon. Middle, Hansen down.
Yes, I love that decision right there by Sant. The back quick between her and Hansen is just so successful. I'd really love to see the percentage on when this scores. She takes it to that deep zone 5. That's such a hard ball to defend.
Addie Raines serving. Blocked. Hansen and McGrath combine on Clemson's first of the night.
Yes, I love that. You know, Clemson, they were a blocking machine last match against Georgia. So maybe this will put them on a heater a little bit, but that's a textbook block, taking that shot away from Elon.
And we talked about this. Georgia's block came in as one of the tops in the country. We're top 5 in blocks. And it was Clemson that actually won that battle as the worst blocking team in the ACC.
It was incredible. Definite a block party.
Attack low. Tried to go around Hansen. Didn't work. Clemson up 5 early on here in Derby. We got a timeout on the floor.
And done. A complete list of reasons.
I think Sant recognizes that, and she can kind of dish anything out to her right now and scores.
Wagner hitting .309. She is second in the ACC in kills per set at just under 4.5. Already with 3 here with her team up 5. Hansen, nice dig. Hansen in the middle, blocked. Elon making Clemson work for it. Mia McGrath gets it down. First kill for 23 in white.
Yeah, that's a great swing from Mia. She's really great at hitting that deep corner. I think she's really consistent. She's not going to be the big hitter that's, you know, hitting the 10-foot line every time. She's very consistent, keeping that ball in play and scoring in certain situations.
Clemson a 4-0 run here. Chance here. Phoenix having a hard time. Hansen blocked wide, and that's 5 straight now for the Tigers.
I love it. Here again, I love this back quick with Sant and Hansen. They're just such a great connection. She's able to tool off that block. Rucker got up on that block. She's a big blocker for Elon, and it's something Clemson has to work against.
Sant already 8 assists, 3 digs. And that block is just wide. Both teams intently watching it all the way to the line.
They really were. And Carlson, she was making sure that ball was out. Otherwise, she was going to be ready to hit that ball right again.
This is Catherine Rucker. And too long, another service error. Elon so far this year coming in 38 aces, 47 errors on the season, and not helping that ratio so far tonight.
Yeah, that's really tough. I think both teams they're really trying to be aggressive, and I absolutely respect that. But it's something that as a coach, it does frustrate you a little bit. You want to keep the ball in play as much as possible.
It's that perspective of coaching that you're trying not just to win, but you're also trying to improve as a team. So finding out what your players can do, that's a big part of this.
Absolutely.
The dig goes over from Gildon. Now Clemson able to attack. Lanier keeps it up, and that is wide. Wagner able to win the point.
I love Wagner. She stays active at the net for the entire play. Sometimes I see a lot of outside hitters. They're so ready to get back out in transition to hit, but she's just there. Look at her. She resets. She's waiting, and she's able to jump up and make that play.
That is Kennedy Wagner's 100th kill of the season, 450 now in her career. Down the line, nicely done by Lanier.
Yeah, that's a great set for Lanier, right to the antenna. Coach said that she's got a big arm, and I think that's the first time we really saw it, and she didn't even take a full approach.
Simran Carlson, too long there again. Clemson out 20-13.
Yeah, I'm wondering, you know, Coach Troy hasn't really said much to his servers after they've missed serves. So I'm wondering if, you know, part of his philosophy is just to stay aggressive in serving, and you can tell they've had a lot of aces on the season.
McGrath the dig. Wagner The touch able to leave it for Carlson, and the attack is wide.
Yeah, tough miss by Simmons. She wasn't able to get that full approach in. Clemson did a great job. Just watch focus on us.
I mean, some of these numbers. 357 and 96 as a D3 head coach, a 788 winning percentage. In conference games, 118 and 15. And from 2019 to 21, they won 66 matches in a row. That's absurd.
It's incredible. I know. It makes you think like you're reading it wrong, but very successful coach. Expect a lot of good things out of him.
You don't think I read that 2 or 3 times to make sure? This is Okur able to drop it down.
Yes, and that's very smart. She was under set. It's really hard for her. They're still trying to make that connection. You could see her approach is so big. You want to really set her a little bit higher so she can really get on top of that ball.
Block, nice dig. Boy, oh boy, Carlson with a heck of an effort. Sant sets up the middle, Okur, and the Tigers are up 10.
Yeah, and that's the set right there that you want to see from Sant to Okur. If you see how high she elevates, you've got to put that ball in the air for her.
3 kills and 3 attacks for Nil Okur. You can't get better than that. 4 for 4 is better than that, and the Tigers have set point.
Oh, she's feeling it now. I love that. The activeness on the net for Clemson right now is great. Especially when you have an aggressive server, you can expect a little more over passes, so you have to be ready for those.
And an ace, Catherine Sant delivers a set 1 win. That's the second. Claire Luma is going to get things started for the Tigers with the ball in her hand. Underway here in the second set. Let's see if the Phoenix can respond. Some lineup changes for the Tigers here. Sant, Gildon to McGrath. Dug out by Clara Simmons. Far side. This is Katie Herta. Long. And the Tigers find themselves down a point here. First time they've trailed today.
Yeah, and that was a good rally there. You could see Herta was trying to take that ball to that deep corner, just missed long. It was a really great idea because it was open, and credit to Elon for making sure that ball was out.
Catherine Rucker serving for Elon. Middle down. How about that effort, Bianca Martinez?
Oh, I love that. I love the quick 3 ball out of the middle, too. Bianca, she's 6'2", she's so long. She's coming from the opposite side of the court and is just able to take a big approach and swing on that ball.
Grad transfer from Cal State Fullerton. Dig by Gildon. The effort and the block. That's Allie Schultz and Kyla Johnson getting a point for Elon.
Great block out of Elon. The way they shifted over so quick and pressed over on that net, there really wasn't any space to go. And that's just textbook, good coaching, training, making sure that technique is there. It's really important.
Here's Kayla Palmer. Backside Herta, block, down. Back-to-back blocks by Elon. That time it was Johnson and Simran Carlson.
Hey, and the bench, they were jacked up for that one. That's a huge block. Such a power swing from Herta. You see how far back that ball went to land in?
Only 10 blocks this season coming in. 2 in as many points for the Phoenix. Herta trying to go down the line and could not do it. So an early lead for Elon, and this is the response that Coach Matt Troy wanted to see from his team.
Yes, absolutely. And he talked about that. He said, you know, we want to stay steady, stay the course. We're playing a high-level team, but we still need to focus on our game.
Herta gets it down this time. Excuse me, that was Hansen that gets it down. And the Tigers stop that.
Yeah, and that's
streak.
The spot that Herta is looking for right now. Their middle back shifted over, trying to take away that zone 1 defense. And so that zone 5 is open on that right side attack.
That'll be an ace. Addie Raines gets her second of the night.
Yeah, she just has such a great float serve, a lot of movement on the ball. It kind of drops a little bit. Those are really hard to get control on.
Raines had 11 starts last year. A trustworthy player for Coach Simpson-Kier. Block popped up. Hansen goes again and gets the point. How about 6 kills for Kate Hansen in the early going?
I love that. She's fired up tonight. Look at her, active at the net, got blocked. She's like, just tip that back over.
Here's Raines. Put down by Catherine Sant.
I love that. I love the setter dump. Again, testing out the defense. You know, their setter just went back to serve, and she was still running up to try to get into position.
5-4 Clemson as they've got 4 in a row. We'll come back.
This sandwich, it's a complete game changer.
Early in the season.
A little bit strong. Good idea from Carlson. There was space back there.
Yeah, but I say at both sides on that right side, generally that zone's open. I love that they're trying to take there. It's just long for both teams right now.
All down. That's beautifully done by Raines.
I'm telling you, that serve, it's incredible the way that drops. And then, of course, I love the little ace cheer. That's always fun to see.
A 6-0 run for Clemson. Raines has 3 aces today. Down by McGrath, and the run continues for Clemson, 7 in a row.
I love it. Mia McGrath coming into this match a little bit more. Very smart play. You know, taking that nice little push shot.
Raines had an ace to end the last set. She's got 3 aces in the last 9 points. Dig by Luma. No way to get to that, and Elon will stop the bleeding for a moment.
Yeah, Cameron Lanier, that's the big heavy arm again for Elon. I think anytime they're going to get an in-system pass, they're going to look for her right now because she's really standing out for her team.
Again, 8-5 the score. Elon with the ball, and again, Clemson able to side out. That has been the theme. Elon just cannot capitalize and get 2 or 3 in a row.
They really can, and it's frustrating as a player, too, when you're the next person back to serve. The nerves hit in a little bit. You don't want to be the next one to miss the serve.
Here's McGrath. Just long. Very close there to the back line. Couldn't sneak it down.
Yeah, and both teams are still staying aggressive, serving, as we can see. Not many adjustments here in the second set.
Shannon O'Loughlin, the libero. Hansen tried to poke it over. And some miscommunication there. Tough ball handling from the Tigers gets the point to Elon.
Yeah, and that was a great adjustment by Elon. Again, we talked about the connection between Sant and Hansen, that little quick behind. Elon was sitting there waiting on her. It made it a little bit difficult for her to score.
Down and no touch. Oh, they did give it. Tigers get the point there.
Hey, that was smart, trying to find the hand. That ball was set really tight to the antenna. It's really the only place she can go, you know, trying to get that tool, and it working in their favor.
Tigers don't have a bunch of freshmen. Edgem Oxoy able to get it, and now another point for the Tigers.
Aggressive serves are starting to pay off a little bit more and more for a Clemson right here.
This is Hansen. After the ace, put down. Good response from Elon. That was Lanier.
Yeah, and again, I think Elon is going to try to find her a little bit more. She's not a 6 rotation outside, so she is taken out right now. But I would expect the next time she's back on the front row, she's going to get a majority of these sets.
Lefty serve, a jump serve from April Rice. Oxoy keeps it alive from McGrath. Tigers able to regroup. Gildon another dig. Block. Over. Martinez denied. Martinez again, able to get it this time.
That's a great connection between Sant and Martinez right there. You know, she hasn't played a lot recently, but she's always available, always in the air. Nice set by Sant.
Martinez, an outstanding player at the net in the Big West Conference. There's a block. Herta and Martinez combined for it. It's a 5-point Tiger lead.
Yes, I love, you know, Coach Simpson, Kira, they talked about how they've really been working on their blocking technique and being a little bit better on the net. You know, coming off of that Georgia match with their blocks, I think it's just translating into this game.
Another block, Martinez able to do work. Martinez, block out.
Great swing, Martinez. She's got great power on the ball. She's so long.
That is the 500th career kill for Bianca Martinez. A cool milestone there. And wide, the point goes to the Tigers. 15-8, now 4 in a row for Clemson. Another long scoring run for the Tigers as we see the big milestone for Martinez in the middle.
Yeah, that's so fun. 500 kills, that's huge. That's incredible. Hopefully she'll take some time to celebrate before the next match tomorrow.
She's got a few hours.
Yeah.
McGrath sends it over. Backside. Schultz, a good line. Oxoy dug out by O'Laughlin. Off the touch, the point goes to Elon, I believe. That was O'Laughlin? I beg your pardon, that was Rucker, 17, who got the point.
And that's a great little rally. You know, number 18, April Rice, she's a freshman setter. She's working really hard. It's hard to build those connections with some of the seasoned hitters so early, but she's working really hard, connecting, distributing the ball really well right now.
Martinez, that's been the bread and butter for Clemson today.
Yes, absolutely. And you find the hot hands. When they're hot, you want to give them the ball as much as you can. And right now, Martinez, you know, she's ready, working the net. She wants the ball.
4 kills for Martinez, tied for second on the team, and 5 attacks. The middles for Clemson have been very active so far in the first 2 sets. This one goes wide for Herta. And it sets up everything else wide when you're that efficient in the middle, right?
It really does, absolutely. Because now the middle blocker has to, her first set is, where's my middle going? She sees the middle go up and is late. It leaves that one-on-one opportunity right here. Their middle's waiting on Martinez, and then they shot it back right side as easy score.
Here's Claire Luma. Also an effective server, and she gets the ace.
I love
4
it.
aces this set.
I love an ace. Oh, and hey, free t-shirts for an ace. That's a way to get the crowd involved.
They may run out this set. They may need to go run and get more boxes. Down into the middle. Rice and Rucker connect.
What a connection. Rice, I love that transition out to the net. You know, she's already in the air, and it's a perfect delivery. I love that connection. I could imagine that she's going to be very successful for Elon in her career.
And just a freshman thrust into duty on this young roster. Martinez.
It's anything you can do, I can do too. I love that. I love when it's a little battle between the middles and the setters connection. It's great. I love to see it. So exciting for the sport.
Martinez and Okor have been on fire. 9 combined kills and 10 attacks with no errors so far today. Luma unable to keep it up. That's a good job there by Elon. Again, stopping the bleeding, still down.
Yeah.
19-11.
Smart play by Schultz. She found that open spot. I would expect Clemson to maybe cheat over a little bit more now because Elon's really trying to work that spot to get an easy point.
Here's Kayla Palmer. Sant flips it in. In the middle, Johnson unable to find it. Herta keeps it alive, and Gildon sends it over. There's that right side, dug out by Gildon again. Try again, Lanier. Now McGrath, right to the waiting arms of Carlson. Middle again. Herta, right to the libero O'Loughlin. Backline dugout. Herta on the side. Everybody take a deep breath.
Yes, they need a breather after that. I need a breather after watching that rally. Oh my goodness, credit to the defense. The liberos on both ends, but especially like right here, they're taking the ball to the setter every time, and she is working so hard back there on those digs, and then what a put away by Herta.
Clemson's largest lead of the set now, 9 points. That's a well-placed serve by Raines. McGrath. Down the line, Gildon ready. McGrath. Dug out, can they keep it in? They can't. Clemson gets the point. Boy, McGrath sort of put him in jail. That was a tough angle.
Yeah, she did. And, you know, that's such a smart location as an outside hitter because most teams right now, they're taking their off blocker pinched in a little bit for shorter tips. So that libero's got so much more space to cover. Smart play by a seasoned hitter.
Lanier can't get it across. 22-11.
Yeah, that's tough. You can tell she's feeling the load of the team right now. She's getting the majority of the sets. You know, sometimes you try to do more and more and more.
Johnson in the middle. Raines right there. Communication there from Elon, able to make it happen. Back to McGrath. Awkward spot, but it got down anyway.
Yeah, she was a little off balance there. I think she was ready for something a little quicker. She was already in, but she was able to recover really well, and just, she's got a great off-speed shot anyways that she uses a lot, so that really worked in that moment.
4 kills, 4 digs from McGrath after her double-double against Georgia, and Raines off the top of the net. That snaps a 4-point string for the Tigers.
And, you know, times like those, I'm okay with that missed serve. She's been on a lot of big runs right now for Clemson, and that's okay. You're up by a lot, still staying aggressive.
Sant drops it over. And now Clemson's got set point here in number 2.
Yep, Sant testing out the defense just one more time, keeping them honest. I always respect that in a setter. Love to see it.
Second kill for Catherine Sant. Dig from Sant, nobody there. Elon stays alive here in the second set.
What a pickup, because that was a textbook tip right there. Literally right over the block, really smart. You can tell she's trying to find ways to score for this Elon team.
Lanier, 6 kills already today. Nobody else on Elon has more than 2. Now Simmons has 2, that was a gift.
Yeah, Simmons is ready for that one. Staying loaded at the net. Again, aggressive server right here. The libero's been a very aggressive server. Can expect some more overpasses.
Block! How about that? The combo of Oxoy and Hansen gives Clemson back-to-back commanding wins in sets 1 and 2. We'll come back with a little halftime right after. More and more players in the rotation. We'll meet a couple here. Audrey Armbruster is in there for the Tigers, along with Herta Martinez. Gildon fields the first serve and then put down by Cameron Lanier. Now 7 kills for Lanier.
Yeah, Lanier, she's that go-to player for Elon right now, so she is ready to do anything she can to get this Elon team back in the match.
Herta gets it to go.
Yeah, that's a great, away swing on the right side. She clips some hands. That makes it a little bit easier, but still going for that zone 5 location, and that's really smart.
Here is Martinez. First time we've seen her serve today. That was an aggressive line to the back corner. The freshman. That's well spotted there by Lanier. She's just trying to get it over and hit it into no man's land.
Yeah, and that's so smart on her end, especially when you have a middle that's serving. You don't have your libero in that rotation. So just taking it anywhere deep is smart because it took Clemson out of their system.
Armbruster the set. Backside blocked. That's Oxoy who gets a hand on it. Oh, excuse me, that's Kate Symington, 15.
Oh, yes, I didn't even see her get in there. I love it, I love it. I love the excitement, not only on the court, but from the bench. Clemson's really utilizing this roster right here, and it just shows the depth of their team.
Symington's dealt with an injury. You see the knee brace. Nice to see her in there, her first block of the year. She's an important player for the Tigers in that middle at 6'4". Oxoy puts it down off the block.
Yes, great by Oxoy, really smart. I love that little push shot into the block, made for an easy play. And you're right, I love seeing, she's such a big middle, big presence on the court, coming back from an injury and, playing in one of the more physical roles on the team. It's incredible.
And another ace for the Tigers. Addie Raines, that's 4 for her.
She's got to be the serving queen of the night. Her serves, the way they drop, how she's moving all the players around.
4 is a career high for her. She's got a little ways to go, too. She may build on that. Symington puts it down, fired up.
What a swing, the power. She exploded off of that left leg in that slide approach, right in between 2 blockers. Great cut. She's got to be so jacked about that one.
Sant feeds that so well for both her and Hansen. Oxoy gets up. Great hustle by the Phoenix there. Collective effort. Oxoy way in the air.
Wow, what a play. Let's talk about that dig, though, over here by number 9, O'Loughlin on Elon to keep that ball in play. Then Clemson just staying focused, getting that ball right back to the outside.
5 straight points for the Tigers. Another one for Raines. That's a handful of aces for the sophomore.
I think her teammates are more excited than she is for the ace.
Look at her mobbed. Claire Luma's loving it. The Tigers 8 aces. Addie Raines has 5, and they're up early in the 3rd.
Let me tell you about
Dad over there, John Poppy, the women's basketball coach, with 3 kids. I mean, they're calm. Look, calm.
Hey, it's
collected
great.
in one place.
It's perfect. I said, here are the kids. I got a job to do.
Status update. It's nice when you can have your kids on camera just so you know exactly where they are.
Yeah, make sure Dad's doing his job.
The dance moves, I got to say, that was a nice touch. I wasn't ready for
I'll
that.
take credit. I'll take credit.
Tigers now a 7-0 run. Raines almost got another one. Gildon sets up Oxoy. Floats it down. Again, the freshman delivers.
Oh, I love it. Only freshman on the roster, right? And she's showing out. I think this is a great match for her, getting that other connection here with Armbruster that's in right now.
Another! It's Addie Raines. 6 aces. Unbelievable what we're watching.
You're right. I think they're running out of T-shirts. Maybe the next ace we can get a shirt up here.
I'd love that. Show off the cannon from the Game Ops folks. Elon needs one. Wide. Boy, tough angle there for Lanier.
Yeah, and she was going in guns blazing. She's really looking for a point right here for her team. She's such a team leader for Elon. You can tell the frustration right now for her, but she's still going to find a way to try and score some points for her team. 10
straight points for Clemson. Second time they've scored 7 or more in a row, and there is the Phoenix, stopping that string as the crowd gives the Tigers a nice hand.
Yeah, and that's a great set out to Schultz there. A little quicker than they have been setting her this match, and took Clemson a little out of their system defensively. So it's a great swing by her.
This is Palmer. She needs to hold the ball for a little while. Oxoy to the back. Down. Nice finesse shot by Caroline Burlekamp.
Yeah, Burlekamp, that's really smart. She, was a little late in her approach, but really nice hang time. Was able to send that right over the block for an easy kill.
Symington able to get up. Oxoy down. The power from the Turkish freshman.
What an arm. Wow, that is a cannon of an arm. She just has a whip on that. That's a great crossbody swing right down the line. Right over the shorter blocker for Elon. That's a perfect spot for her.
Oxoy 5 kills now, hitting .417 and now serving. Jump serve here. Way too long. You know what?
Yeah.
I'll say adrenaline on that one.
Absolutely. She's so excited after that big kill.
Yeah, you got to laugh at that. Here's Schultz, second on the team with 3 kills. And she gets an ace. First ace of the night for Elon.
Wow, especially as aggressive as they've been trying to serve.
Symington.
It's that same slide approach that she just had her last kill with. I love she just drives straight up on that left leg. It's like a layup in basketball, and she just goes up so strong. She's on top of the ball, splits between those 2 blocks.
Sent over by Harris. That'll go to the Tigers.
Yeah,
that's some frustrating moments for Elon like that.
Yep, absolutely. You took the words right out of my mouth. I can tell, body language, you can tell they're just getting a little frustrated. But like Coach said, he's trying to get them to focus on just staying the course, 1 point at a time. We're getting better.
Into the net on the attack from Anna Sewell, who's in. Tigers with Bianca Martinez in the front now, along with Kaya Gordon, junior from Belize. Junior college transfer. And they go to Gordon. Block. Back to her. Too strong. Tried to avoid the block and did it a little too well.
Yeah, exactly. And, she's just, it's got to be excitement going a little bit. You're just getting into the match. I could see they're still going to find her a little bit more. I love that they've really been using their outsides and their pin hitters tonight.
This is O'Laughlin and a little bit strong, so Clemson with a 16-7 lead. Elon needs somebody to get hot in a hurry. They've had a hard time consistently getting anybody going.
Yeah, absolutely. And Clemson has so much momentum on their side right now. And you can tell, Elon, they're looking for Lanier because she has been kind of that bright light on their team tonight. But she's also, if she makes some hitting errors, she's kind of getting a little down as well. But again, it just takes one spark on a team to get something going. So I think for Elon, it's finding that spark right now.
April Rice with the ball. Martinez in the middle. Herta finds the libero O'Laughlin. And wide the attack from Sewell.
Smart spot. You know, Sewell tried to hit that spot earlier tonight and just missed a little bit wide, but it's a really great spot to focus on defensively. Clemson did a great job watching.
Here's Gordon, who has won 4 medals as a member of the Belize national team. And the Tigers will get that point again. Miscommunication. You're trying some new rotations here, and that could be a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's, you know, early in the season, new coach, finding your identity, seeing like what setters match with what hitters, especially if you're running a 6-2. And using these tournaments like this before regular season play is the best time to figure it out.
Into the net on the attack goes Sewell. 19-8, the Clemson lead now, as Gordon's going to serve for a little bit. Oxoy off the block. How about 6 kills for Ejim Oxoy?
I love that. I love that. I love how in that out-of-system ball, she's taking that extra few steps off the court so she can still take her full approach.
Kaya Gordon, aggressive, wow. Martinez in the middle, blocked. Oxoy. Dig by Sewell to set up her teammate Lanier. Oxoy again! Leads the team now with 7 kills, a coming out party for the freshman.
What an arm swing. She just has such a good pop in her swing. That's a great dig back there. Sets it right back up to her. 1-2 step approach. Big old swing in the deep corner.
Tough passing there. Rice, again a freshman setter. She's going to learn and grow from this.
Right, absolutely. You know, going from high school to college, the speed of the game is so different. I think sometimes, you know, watching on TV, you don't really realize it, but it takes a while for them to adjust.
Gordon, a good spot. Causing some problems. Oxoy, down.
I mean, she's unstoppable at this point. I mean, they've set her high outside sets, quick outside sets. The way she just has a textbook arm swing, in my opinion. You know, high elbow. She's really using her whole body open to the court.
How about this for Oxoy? She's played now in 3 sets as a Clemson Tiger. She has 13 kills. That's 4.33 kills per set. Now, if you did that and qualified, you'd be top 5 in the ACC.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. What a great addition to the Clemson program as they're trying to build something special here. And, you know, she's going to have a great tenure.
Herta. Wide, hit the top of the net there.
Yeah,
23-10 Clemson.
She wanted it really bad, you could tell. Still that line shot, she really wanted to hit that.
Oxoy again. The power of Oxoy, you can tell everybody's flat-footed when she leaves her feet. And now the Tigers have a chance for a match point here at home to start a busy weekend in Clemson.
That's right, I love the momentum they're carrying right here.
6 straight wins for Jackie Simpson-Keir's team. Martinez from way behind the line and a fitting ace. 11 aces for the Tigers today and an emphatic